this is happening over there. And not too long ago, I had anonymously, I got sent this footage outside of Haines where this one was reported with black skin, blonde hair, and this thing is the middle of the day. And prior to this, had scared children at a little daycare, had been looking in windows, middle of the day, didn't give a flying rat's ass, man. This thing is out in the middle of nowhere, sitting there. 25 people are watching it, right? In the short little blip of footage that was sent to me, it was reported black skin, blonde hair, 10 foot tall, 5 foot wide. And when you see the footage of it, I think it's like 134, 35. I don't remember that offhand. It wasn't all too horribly long ago, but you can see this thing moving and it's kind of reaching down. But he said it was eating roots. It was eating these little roots and shoots of, grass. And it was right out there in the open, right by this gravel pit. And it didn't care. It didn't care that it was being watched by 25 people were out there. All of them were armed. All of them didn't. They just didn't know what it was doing. And so they were, let's run it off if we have to or whatever. But they have a lot of people that were there took footage of it. We may never see any of that. Someone in the comments was like, it looks like a bear doing bear things. And I was like, oh, you must work for Fish and Game, huh? But it's obvious it's not a bear. Bears don't move like that. They don't do that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
But I will say that there is some things going on that are very concerning. For one, the fact that this thing was out in the middle of the day and didn't care. Like typically they would hide and be secretive about it, something's different, and it's not that I'm getting more reports of current activity. A lot of it's, people who've had an experience years ago and they're finally feeling comfortable enough to share it, so, but there is a lot of current things going on that isn't being reported. And I only catch little blips of it. So, I have a contact down southeast who lives, near the area and has connections in the area that's doing some of the background looking into it for me. And hopefully I get some more information in soon on those things going on, yeah. And it's crazy because we don't have any answers. You know what I mean?
Right.
Anytime something comes up, you don't get any questions answered, but you do have three more questions. You see what I mean? And there's this the stack of questions adding up and everything,
It's
and
like for every answer you get, 3 or 4 more questions pop up. It's like you can
right.
never get ahead of it. So